So let's just say at the end of the relationship, she comes to the realization after therapy or whatever, oh, he didn't really like me that whole time, but he literally was telling you he didn't like you, but you were lying to yourself. What do women call that guy afterwards?
A narcissist.
Thank you. It's all over TikTok.
Yeah. Y'all think you can get a woman to do anything you want her to do by validating her feelings?
Let me tell you something, bro. You do not have to lie to women. If she like you enough, she'll lie to herself.
Facts.
Now you're a great guy to manipulate. You don't gotta gaslight. If she like you enough, she'll gaslight herself. She will manipulate herself. Nah, but he really do like me though.
Yeah, but he did this.
But he did this.
But he really do. He a good guy.
She'll lie to herself.
So you don't have to validate their feelings to get whatever.
Yeah.
If you that nigga, nah.
You don't have to. Girls break rules for the nigga that they want.
Ooh.
And they make rules for the nigga that they don't want.
Say my name.
Wow. So if she...
That boundary talk is great. It sounds great on social media, but any girl that has really liked the dude,
she gonna bend some of them, yes.
Some of them, certain boundaries she will bend on.
Nah, y'all do.
Girl to make it rule quick now.
Yeah, it's like a rule.
For nigga 6'6", that dude, in a beard? 6'6", that dude, in a beard? Yeah, back. Nigga, that nigga got a whole new set of rules.
Wow, what?
He got his own rule book. He said,
that rule book full of one page.
1 page, 6'6".
Ain't even half the chapter.
Sound familiar?
Yeah, so it's pretty funny. Yeah, this whole thing happens. Make rules for out. Now here's the problem. Can anybody see the dangers of what he's saying right there? She's willing to manipulate herself, and he doesn't have to manipulate her. So let's just say at the end of the relationship, she comes to the realization after therapy or whatever, oh, he didn't really like me that whole time, but he literally was telling you he didn't like you, but you were lying to yourself. What do women call that guy afterwards?
A narcissist.
Thank you. It's all over TikTok.
Yeah.
I've seen, and I'm not saying there aren't men out there that are narcissists. There are. But what I've seen often is women lying to themselves about a guy who was straight up telling you. I know a girl right now who is crying over a dude she was dating who is a male porn star. And it's just like, when I talk to her, I'm like, the dissonance is just so maddening. Yeah, but no, he really does like me. I'm like, what the fuck does it matter? Like, it's so crazy. She's willing to lie to herself. And then in the end, she calls him a narcissist. But what did he do wrong? He told you he didn't want to be in a relationship. A man expressing his desires and preferences to you is not narcissism, because your preference for height is not narcissism. Or maybe it is. Maybe we're both narcissists. But it's just crazy to me whenever I see this. He can express a preference. The preference is, and I did this once. I was seeing a girl, fantastically beautiful, and told her, I'm not interested in being in a relationship right now. We can hang out every night if you want, but I'm going to see other people when I'm not with you. And she said, no, that's terrible. And then she said yes. And then we were together for over 2 years after that happened. And she afterwards may go tell herself, oh my God, Michael was a narcissist. No, I told you the whole time what was going on. I didn't acquiesce to what you wanted. That does not make me a narcissist, because at no point did I ever lie to you. But in your mind, you go back, and because lies were being told to you, but they weren't being told to you by me, they were being told to you by yourself. And now I'm the one who gets the blame for it. Does everybody see how that can be dangerous, what he was just saying right there?
Yeah.
I think women do that as like a protection thing. I mean, I feel like all people do that because it's easier to blame another person than blame yourself. So you might as well just blame them when it's like all over, you know, so you don't have to.
Have you ever
and
been
it absolves you of responsibility for it.
Exactly.
We should ask the girls, have you ever been in a situation like that where you've like had to like sort of like, you know, make it up on the fly? Like this is why he's the way he is. This is, have you ever lied to yourself for a guy?
Yep. A lot. For sure.
Yeah.
Because I like psychology. I just graduated with my psychology degree.
Yay.
A couple months ago. But I would just like read so deeply into psychology that like if a man did anything, I'm like, oh, it's because of his past.
Right.
It's because of his like relationship schema with his mom. It's because of this. But no.
The trauma.
The trauma. Like,
I think a lot of women do that.
Yeah.
A lot of women do that.
Absolutely.
But you did it on your own. It wasn't like prompted by him. You were the one who was just trying, because to facilitate the relationship, maybe the dick's good, I don't know, but to facilitate the relationship, it's like you'll lie to yourself to keep it going.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's easier to lie to yourself when you're in love, right? Because you're in love, and it's just easier to live in that than in reality.
And you like want to hope for potential and change.
Yeah, and I also noticed it within at least the women that I talk to a lot of times we date and have like a savior complex when you know something's wrong with the guy already, and you see the signs of it pretty early in dating too, but you pursue a relationship or you're dating him long term, and then what happens? Those things come right in your face, and you can't change him because you should never want to, and everyone tells you that from the beginning, but they still try to be the savior, try to change him, try to help him heal, and it's just trauma and like, you know, stuff like that.
Or just
really
like
work.
hope that he'll come to his own realizations of like what he needs
through your
to
love.
do. Yeah,
through your
yeah,
love,
exactly.
through being there to support him.
Yeah, exactly.
Be there for him, show him that there's real love out here no matter what he's been through, and hope that that changes him for the better.
Yeah, I read a quote the other day. I have to bring it up.
It's a psychology quote?
I don't know, but it's sad. It's true too for a lot of people. It says it's hard to wait around for something you know might never happen, but it's harder to give up when you know it's everything you want. That's a thing. That's like why I would make excuses for a guy, you know? That's the biggest reason.
That's how I feel about GTA.
I'm looking for 5 men who want to learn how to level up their social circle and attract high-quality women using nothing but your IG in 5 days. If this is you, hit the link below.